we're seeing this more and more anyways against heroes like Zeus and Goku who don't have the best escape tools, but Jug is kind of impervious to those Earth Spirit rotations because he can just Blade Fury away.
Okay, snagging a Centaur right in front of VP.
Oh my goodness. He goes down. Skate early on in the bottom lane. Aloha down with Yoku managed to catch him out.
Yeah, didn't even see it. Got there a little late. Kind of just bad luck combined with really good management of the hero. For Virtus Spawn, like you said, there's no easy transition out of this. Now they are going to find FNG making his way up. Loda low on mana, doesn't have enough of the Rocket Barrage, and that, no, they got him anyway. I was going to say the lack of Rocket Barrage might have been enough.
Oh, mid lane, Earthspirit again looking to keep poking his nose in around here, but this is just a lane that can't be ganked, and I think S4 is just confident. He can play so aggressive in the bottom lane.
Bulldog control again, and yeah, he's going to drop. This is going to be this brief window of time because of the way that the off lane was run, with No Fear currently sitting at just past level 2, and FNG is about a full level behind Bulldog, give or take. So there's going to be No Fear will be netted down. Does he have nice follow-up stop? That's a great kill.
He rolled in to take the rune, and
really adds to that is Bulldog's about a full level ahead, and the Darkseer, a little bit behind, and so on and so on. The Earth Spirit level 2. There's going to come a point real soon where we're going to see the Shadow Shaman hit level 6 right about the time Bulldog does, maybe a little bit afterwards, and you're going to be lacking level 6s on other heroes. So Sven manages to find himself another kill this time, but the Omni Slash is on point as S4 with the reprisal. Not the best to lose a core, but at least S4 just continuing to farm up. Phase boot's done, another 800 gold in the bank. Point out the Helm of the Dominator is done on Yoki, and his farm is off the charts. We're at just short of 8 minutes in. He's got 67 CS, and the stacking is much more on point this game compared to the last.
Oh, they're going to Bulldog again, bottom lane, the damage up, and second God Strength use. They get the kill with the Purifying Flame, so...
EGM as well as Loda. Loda's leading the charge, and this will be a decent kill. I mean, the Airspeed is just level 4, so continuing to hold him back is great, but certainly they're high priority targets. I'm sure they wish they would get. Instead, there's going to be the ulti. He's going to roll immediately. Doesn't matter. Just way too many folks there. Courier even getting in the line of fire. They do manage to kill the totally okay.
Yeah. Even if the Jug doesn't die there, I think that's
some gigantic slow, but just slow and steady. Virtus Pro have just been out grinding this, and oh my goodness, here they go. They're in position. Roche is about 1/3 health. They're gonna be forced out of here. And if Alliance, Ake gonna be hit with a stun, they're gonna need a lot of help. If Ake drops, it's gonna be a free Roche, and there's gonna be the vacuum back and the wall. Call down is there though. In the meantime, as the FNG almost made it away. S4 is giving chase, has Omni Slash. Somehow that went the way of Alliance. I'm not even sure how. They had all of the weapons they needed on the side of VP. Background?
They've got Aegis, they've got Serpent Wards. They want to at least force VP back, even if they're not 100% committed to the racks here, but they're going to force VP to make a play.
That's a lot of creeps up front. This is actually a really tough line for look, and you can see that Aki's actually positioning them really well to create this defensive line out in front to make them come through a lot. Now there's some damage. Here we go. Yoki goes in, got 2 with the stun. The cleave is big. There's the big ult from Zeus as he claims the soul, snatches it away. The Shadow Shaman down. Now Alliance ready to turn it. God's Strength only has a little bit of time left on it, and Alliance is ready to reset off of Loda coming out of the Aegis. There's the stun again. And are they going to retreat? Are they going to fight? Looks like Loda back. Oh, no.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa, that Fortune's End could have actually purged off the Chen Sen.
Alliance hovering together as well. Wouldn't be shocked if we see a Smoky Dew sometime soon. There's one in Bulldog's inventory.
S4.
Oh, S4 is silenced, and that's going to be an easy kill. Big one for G to snatch up there too.
That's what you need to do. You need items to help you fight as early as possible. So I really like the change up in Yoku's build this game.
Alliance getting into position. They do have a glyph to call upon. They're going to have to use it soon if they want. And here we go, there's a blink. EGM maybe baiting it there. There's the Zeus ult immediately to follow the roar. BKB's going to be used. Call down's there, but Loda really kind of whiffing on it. And Alliance has to retreat behind their own wards. Now they've got all those creeps out in front. And Yoki's in trouble. He's going to end up dropping here. That's a gigantic kill for Alliance to get. As they secure it with the Hex, God will be able to teleport away. S4 is still trying to chase down Aloha Dance. And Aloha Dance, yep, going to go for the TP away and not going to make it. Shackles on point. 3-0 as Alliance gets a big win, keeps that tier 2 tower still
Full scout at the Hawk, so Alliance lose some of their vision from that Hawk, but they've got another one which is also protecting the area, and they did have the vision to scout the smoke on Aloha Dance, so they should know there's a smoke on the side of VP here.
Look at the creep spread here. Haven't used that term very much in Dota. Starcrafting, here we go. There's going to be a roll in. Ake's going to be the one to come out. There's a beautiful vacuum wall. Loda and Ake on the very other side of that. The Sinbad did manage to get off before Loda dropped. In the meantime, Aloha Dance chases down another one as Rasta ends up dropping. And
probably starting to become a really potent threat to them, and Alliance do not want this game to drag on.
Yeah, I mean, you take a look at the build coming out from Loda. He went SNY with just a naked Morbid mask. And now he's going with a BKB. There's going to be a run to Aloha Dance now. Let's see if they've got the damage. They will. Just false promise, whatever, just guaranteeing the kill that time. They do manage to get no fear as well, though. So that was much worse than it could have been. The good old tried and true save your buddy, get kicked in the face situation.
Tier 3 tower. I feel like the last time they were at this Tier 3 tower, it was still like a good outcome for them just to get as much damage as they did. So force VP to make a play, but with a Blink Darks here and a Blink Sven, the play is there.
Oh, there we go. Yoki followed up. Not the best initiation I've ever seen. Lotus BKB. Yoki's done. That could not have gone worse. Even EGM's going to survive somehow. As for Yoku, doesn't care. Willing to trade in for Yoko. Aloha Dance eating a lot of damage now, and they are going to manage to get Loda, catching him with the Fate's Edict. And Alliance trade 1-for-1, carry for carry. But they've got enough creeps. They've got a veritable army. They may be willing to... Oh, there's going to be another vacuum. As for there's going to be a roar. Is there any follow-up? Let's see. There's going to be the net, the stomp. Not chaining him together all that well. But they do manage to bring him down.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Zeus? Yeah, just managed to get a free one there. Trying to hide out on the side was EGM, who just got spotted.
And that's the hero who had the Serpent his BKB off and God Strength off in the fight. For a Juggernaut, it's like, he may or may not. If the Omnislash is onto someone like a Sven, the Warcry will block all of that Omnislash damage. Zeus ulti scouts out the smoke gank, and Alliance may still actually look to engage here. This is...
Yeah, VP's not backing off. They're going to go for it. There's the run to Aloha Dance. Vacuum's there, call down as well. BKBs are pumped on both sides with the Omnislash. Got off, and S4 and Loda are just wrecking Virtus Pro. There's going to be the stun on the EGM. Heals there, though, and Yogi now hit with shackles, and he's going to be locked down for real. 4-4-0 as Alliance took lightning in the face, and yeah, we're here. Because I think you can. I mean, that and False Promise are the two biggest spells you're fearing. If you know one's down, why not go for it?
Yeah, I think with the Aegis, like, Loda could have maybe threatened them all. S4 going now with the Blade Fury.
There we go. Warcry's going to be used. There's going to be a storm, and BKB's through it. And now keep in mind, usually you want to hang on to your BKB when you're an Aegis carrier, but we are getting down to the time it's going to expire before long. There's going to be a vacuum. They will catch Loda. Aegis pop, and now Alliance ready to reset and jump. There we go. Loda, this is why you want that BKB charge. There's the roar. Tried to heal through it. Doesn't matter, as now they're going to follow it up. Now we see No Fear getting involved. And that's going to be an 0 for 2 exchange. They get 0 for 3 if you count the Aegis. And yeah, now I hate to point to one thing. How different is that reinitiation if Loda didn't use his BKB to just dodge in a very cute manner the Stormhammer? Ake now going to be caught out as well. This is a big win for VP.
Yeah, they get a lot of value out of their team fight there, even without force into the MKB until his last item pickup.
I was going to say, his slots is another concern there. Like, if he finishes the Daedalus, he's going to sell something.
FNG leading the way.
Up there we go. Vacuum on S4. S4 is going to end up dropping very easily. Now VP wants to make it 2. Okay, there, and will be brought down very quickly.
Well, the older Doxier Hex gets... He's had a BKB for a little while. It's still on 9 seconds. Is Sven probably the big one? I think Sven is probably the hero that suffers the most from having a short BKB. So I think things will start to swing a little bit better for Alliance. The Refresher Roar also a huge tool.
Here we go. Jumping in the Hex, and he's going to drop the Wars as well. There's going to be a vacuum, and Loda trying to do what he can, but it doesn't matter. He's got cheese if he wants to eat it. Yoki locked in place for a bit. There's the follow-up roar, and Loda does consume the cheese, and Yoku is going to end up dropping, but not because of Moondog. It's up tying as well. It's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange, and now FNG being chased down by S4. He will be able to surge himself away. S4 blinks, unable to catch up. But more importantly, without Sven, the damage output of VP just utterly crippled, and now it's on Alliance to see what they can do in 77 seconds. Does he have buyback? He should. Yeah, he has it by quite a bit. Yeah, it actually...
There's still a good chance he buys a Satanic, gets rolled and dies in the fight, and he gets nothing out of it. So I'm just... it's still pure theory crap, you know? Well, it is an interesting game like that.
That's what I call 3 a.m. theory crap. Yeah. The kind of stuff you do on, like, a message board. Up, here we go. They're going to go for it. BKBs are going to be up. Let's see if Loda can catch them. Everyone from VP able to extract themselves. This doesn't bode well for Alliance. They've got to spread out. Even though the vacuum wasn't on point, they're still going to look to re-engage and more when they do. Loda, a lot of damage, manages to dodge the stone. Tier 3 does end up dropping, but VP wants to fight. Oh, F&G got separated out. In the meantime, they're still going to work on the racks. Alliance is really just splitting this fight out really well, and VP is having a hard time dealing with it. Loda's still sitting on his original Aegis. There's one roll on the Yoki. No follow. Finally, a couple of big swipes from the big man swinging the big stick, and we see VP show their muscle, but not before losing a Rax. S4 going to be tracked down from behind. No Fear manages to survive with next to no HP, but Loda just stayed back as a lone survivor and managed to clear out both racks at bottom. So as pretty as that vacuum was, as gorgeous as it could have been, as nice as it was for VP to melt those heroes with 2 swipes from Sven's big sword, it doesn't matter. They're still down 3 racks of 6. Now they will catch Loda. Let's see if they have enough damage to follow. BKB's available if he wants to use it. He's going to turn around and look to maybe get a kill.
He's got Satanic.
Yeah, so he's just going to work right now, and now he'll be able to phase away. Still has Satanic. There's going to be a little bit of extra damage. Now he'll turn. There's a Stormhammer. Is the damage there? Yoki, yes, it's there. That's going to mean 5 are down for Alliance.
Yoku just...
Yeah, they actually are going to be able to stop this.
Back off for now. Yoku probably will look to force things, though.
Sticking out there, yeah. No initiation. They've got everything except for the refresher. And the board slowing working down. There's going to be a diffuser charge even.
I think it was just the Penitence.
Oh, no. Yeah.
He gets down to 100 movement speed just from a board plus Penitence. That's actually absurd. That's how important this BKB is, because that's what prevents him getting kited. Oh, FNG looked for a Blink X. He loved it.
Oh my goodness, there's BKB. Omni Slash is ready. Does he want to use a big wave of creeps coming in to confound things a bit? Stormhammer's going to be there. It's going to catch Bulldog. And now VP has Alliance on the run again. Vacuum back on point that time. Double kill for Yoku.
Bulldog is back, but doesn't get any chance to use a roll.
Loda's going to pick his spot. Rough going. There's going to be a story with it on the EGM. In the meantime, S4 just looking for a target. Omni Slash was used. Didn't even see what he got done with it. Doesn't manage to chop down the Ember Spirit. There's the roar. That time it's on to a low-off dance. They get the Dark Save from behind. Yoku, though, still doing big damage. Stormhammer on the Loda. Let's see who can win the battle. Bulldog's right there. Yoku going to be hexed. He's down to about half health. EGM's up there as well. And Loda basically doing this on his own. Warcry trying to make a runaway. Unable to do so, as they're finally going to be able to track him down and bring him down. In the meantime, another kill was secured elsewhere. Didn't want to flash away from this Finn because he knew. Way down top, and I heard a smoke. Oh, this is tricky. Loda checked over there he's right at the edge. Is he going to break it? No. Oh, here comes No Fear.
He is the Aegis carrier, though, so not the ideal target for a VP to initiate on.
There's going to be the lightning, and here we go. There's going to be a vacuum. There's a Hex, there's a call down, and now they're going to engage on G. G in a lot of trouble. They're making him the primary target. No Fear caught and brought down in the woods, and now Yoku standing and Bulldog's waiting. There's going to be another stomp. There's going to be the roar. Do they have the damage? They're doing a lot, but is it enough? Loda going to work along with S4. They're going to be able to bring down G. Loda still never lost the Aegis. Yoku diffused from behind. That's going to be a dead spin, and that's going to be GG. As Alliance watched this one come and go, had it in their hands, watched it slip out, watched it happen many times over past Virtus Pro 2-0. What a series, man. That was fun.
A really tight game.